What's going on YouTube? So we're going to take a look at a user pick compilation video while I talk about looking ahead to Madden 18. Now, if you follow me and you know me, that you know by now for sure that I'm not a fan at all of Madden 16 and Madden 17. The only other Madden I was never fond of was Madden 09. Those are the only three in my life that I never enjoyed. Now, let's take a look at Madden 18 heading forward and not looking at the negatives. One thing that EA has always been great at, always, and there's no denying this, is one year when something is over effective, they will fix that the following year. They will make sure that that is not effective the next year. In Madden 13, they added ball hawk, and user picks and interceptions were just so easy, it was ridiculous. Then in Madden 25, they corrected that by making it so that drop picks were incredibly rampant. And since then, they have never looked back because they don't really feel like drop picks are a problem at this point. They definitely feel like that's sim. That doesn't really fall in line with the competitive market and with esports. So I do think that they will correct that in one way or another. So that's definitely something to look forward to, in my opinion. I think that will happen. Because again, anytime something is a problem and gets really, really voiced and they know is over effective, I think drop picks, I think that it's time. And I think that will get fixed. What a pick, by the way. Um, Also, in Madden 16, with aggressive catching. They added the SWAT button. They certainly did a good job. They said, okay, so it's over effective. So let's add the SWAT button and make it so that if you SWAT, you're good. What an idiot I am, by the way, in overtime. Um, and they did, before any patches, as far as I was concerned, I was screaming from the rooftops how much I love Madden 17 and how the SWAT button is just golden. Like, just loved it. And then the patches unfortunately kind of ruin that. And then with the other issues, like again, drop picks and drop passes, and really just the blocking with the edge heat and stuff like that. They made a game where edge heat is really going to be the only kind of heat that you can get, but then the running block will not block to the outside to pick up that edge heat. So it's kind of an issue there. So again, I think that they will do something to counter that. It's a bit of a learning process as they go along, and I think that this particular development team, I love the guys. Do I think that they did a good job in Madden 16 and Madden 17? No. The final product wasn't good, but they've actually, if you look behind the scenes and you just forget about the gameplay and the way that it played, they're actually making a lot of strides to make the game better. They really, really are. Sure, the game hasn't been good the last 2 years in a lot of people's opinions, and that's okay because you know what? For the most part, those 2 years are over and done with. So we're going to put them behind. The zones that they added are absolutely fantastic. They really, really are. Is the game perfect? Are the zones perfect? No. But cover three match, for example, is fantastic. Cover two defense, finally, is something that you can use. Do you know how far back you have to go to know that cover two defense was a good defense to run? You have to go back to forever ago because it's never been a good defense to run in Madden. And just to have that, that's a huge accomplishment, in my opinion. They certainly added a lot of great things to the game that they're in a situation now where they truly are, as long as they get it right, they truly are in a situation now where they can make this game fantastic. A couple little flubs here and there, it sucks. Trust me, it sucks. I raged a lot. They really are in a position, if they keep their eye on the ball and they are thinking logically, I think a lot of things can change for the good. One thing that I would say that I would like the EA devs to really consider is, obviously they want the game to match the NFL. Sim is that word, right? They need to consider sim, and then they also need to consider Madden logic. So real life football and then Madden logic. So basically, make everything real life, okay? And then go back, and once you've done it, take a look at, well, how does this work in Madden, and what would be the flaws? I was just having a conversation on Twitter regarding the fact that if you've got a lone wide receiver and it's a cover two, in certain situations, he's going to turn into man coverage. Well, in real life logic, that might be fine because a user player in real life has the IQ and the ability to make a play in man to man coverage. Whereas if you turn something like that into man coverage and you've got a C route out there and you're abusing that, well, the C route is going to beat that man coverage every single time. There's real life logic and there's Madden logic. And I think that these two things need to reach the same point when the final product is done. So those are my thoughts. I have high hopes for Madden 18, and I'll see you guys next time.